Herobrine, Minecraft's original nightmare fuel, the legend that started a million removed Herobrine changelog jokes. From the Fog finally makes him real, and he's been watching you this whole time. He looks exactly like Steve, except for those empty white eyes staring through your screen. No pupils, no soul. Just that default skin standing motionless at the edge of your render distance, waiting for you to notice him. When you do, he's already gone. Or worse, he's closer. This Herobrine doesn't just stand around being creepy. He steals your torches while you're mining. He burns your house down when you leave. He builds random pyramids and tunnels through your world like he's redecorating without permission. He possesses your farm animals just to watch you from inside a cow. Your wolves growl at nothing. Your subtitles show messages that shouldn't exist. And sometimes, he just crashes your game. On purpose. From the Fog brought Minecraft's oldest urban legend to life with 13 million downloads. The mod recreates every Herobrine story you've ever heard. The distant sightings, the mysterious structures, the feeling that something is always behind you. Build his shrine to speed things up. Or don't. He'll find you anyway. You spent years laughing at removed Herobrine in the patch notes. 13 million people made it stop being funny. The Cave Dweller, a pale, twisted humanoid that turns every mining trip into a survival horror game. 12 million downloads. 12 million people who decided they wanted something screaming at them in the dark. Imagine if an Enderman got stretched wrong and nobody fixed it. Long, has distorted limbs. A face that's almost human but fundamentally broken. White eyes glowing in the pitch black as it watches you mine diamonds like you're the main course. It moves wrong. Everything about it moves wrong. The Cave Dweller doesn't just chase you, it stalks you first. You'll hear footsteps behind you. Breathing. The cave ambience gets louder the closer it gets. Then you turn around and see nothing. Then you turn back and it's right there. It fits through 1-block gaps. It destroys your torches so you can't see it coming. It blocks your escape routes. This thing plays psychological warfare, and your only strategy is run faster. Gargin created this mod in 2023, inspired by Minecraft's iconic cave sounds. You know the ones. Those random ambient noises that made you pause and question if something was behind you. Turns out something should have been. The Cave Dweller is the monster your paranoid 10-year-old self always imagined was making those sounds. Turns out you were right. Happy mining. The Man from the Fog. A tall, shadowy figure that spawns every night with one job. Make sure you never feel safe in your own base again. He's tall like an Enderman, but worse. Long limbs, bloody teeth, a silhouette that shouldn't exist standing at the edge of your vision every time night falls. Sometimes he's far away. Sometimes he's at the foot of your bed. Sometimes he's directly behind you, and the only reason you know is the sudden silence. But here's what actually gets people. When he spawns, he watches from a distance. Ignore him, he gets closer. Keep ignoring him, he gets aggressive. Look directly at him, now he either vanishes or attacks. You don't get to choose which. You can't avoid him once he's spawned. You can only survive him. The config lets you adjust his spawn rate, but the default is every night or two. The mod was designed to transform Minecraft into a legitimate horror game, and it succeeded.
You were supposed to me!
Unlike Herobrine's subtle psychological terror, the man is direct confrontation. He's not hiding in your world making spooky structures. He's standing in your doorway wanting you to see him. Every night in Minecraft used to mean sleep or fight zombies. Now it means checking every shadow, every fog bank, every corner. Sleep well. The Weeping Angels. Doctor Who's Weeping Angels. In Minecraft. And they work exactly like you're afraid they work. They appear as stone angel statues. Elegant, harmless looking, definitely not moving. But look away for 1 second, turn your camera, blink in real life. They're closer. They move only when unobserved, and they move fast. By the time you realize one is near, it's already behind you. The real horror isn't the chase. It's what happens when they catch you. Weeping angels don't kill you. They strand you. Random location, random dimension, no gear, no way back. Suddenly you're in the nether with no portal, or buried underground with no tools, or somewhere in modded dimensions you didn't know existed. They can only be damaged by pickaxes. The timey-wimey detector dings when they're nearby, but nearby isn't safe. The mod includes VR support. Someone out there is playing Minecraft in virtual reality, surrounded by statues that move when they physically blink. That person is braver than everyone watching this video combined. You know the rules. You know you can't look away. And the moment you forget, even for a second, you're already gone. The Midnight Lurker. We're halfway through, and I haven't shown you the one that breaks your brain. Not with jump scares, with an actual insanity system. Let me explain. The Midnight Lurker isn't one entity. It's 15 variants. Some have phantom heads that lock your camera onto them. You literally can't look away. Some shapeshift into pigs and cows. Some are completely invisible until they're not. Each one looks designed by someone who asked, what if eyes but too many? Let me explain why this one's different. The mod tracks your sanity. Encounter too many lurkers? See too many jump scares? Your character starts hallucinating. Stage 6 insanity gives you amnesia. Mobs despawn when you look away. Sounds helpful until you realize you can never confirm if something is actually behind you anymore. You can reduce insanity by eating, sleeping, or fishing. Fishing is now therapy. The mod was created to fill the horror gap everywhere else. Caves have the dweller. Nights have the man. Everything else? Lurker territory. The unprovoked variant doesn't wait for you to find it. The void hands chase you through dimensions. The Midnight Lurker doesn't want you safe anywhere. Surface, underground, nether. Something is always watching. And it has friends. The Knocker. The Knocker doesn't chase you. It doesn't even attack most of the time. It just stands outside your base, knocking, all night. And as long as it's there, you can't sleep. It appears as a hunched, unsettling figure lurking outside structures at night. Sometimes you only hear it, rhythmic knocking on your walls, your door, your windows. Sometimes you see it staring through the glass. Sometimes it just waits there, all night, every night. In Minecraft, sleeping skips the night. It's your escape from every other threat on this list. The Knocker removes that escape. You have to sit there, listening to it knock, waiting for dawn, knowing every other hostile mob is spawning outside while you can't do anything about it. And occasionally, maybe once every few nights, it stops knocking and comes inside. The Knocker is part of several horror mod packs representing a specific kind of terror. Not the thing that kills you, but the thing that traps you with everything else that does. Other entities on this list are the threat. The Knocker makes every other entity worse by taking away your only defense mechanism. The Goatman, a creature ripped straight from internet creepypasta and dropped into your Minecraft forests. He doesn't chase you immediately, he follows. And if you ever see him clearly, you've already made a mistake. Imagine a humanoid figure with goat-like features lurking between trees, long limbs, unnatural movement. He blends into forests like he was designed to be glimpsed, not seen. Most forest mobs attack on sight. The Goatman creates atmosphere first. That silhouette you thought was a tree trunk? It wasn't. He mimics sounds, animal calls, sometimes player voices in multiplayer. He builds paranoia before he ever shows himself. Was that sound a wolf? A player? Him? You won't know until it's too late to matter. Now, the Goatman draws from decades of folklore and internet horror, adapted perfectly for Minecraft's forest biomes. Dense forests were already creepy, limited visibility, unexpected sounds, the feeling of being enclosed. The Goatman adds a reason for that feeling. Forests used to be where you got wood and hid from skeletons. Now they're where something ancient watches from the tree line, waiting for you to wander just a little too deep. The one who watches? A demonic entity that spawns anywhere, anytime, in any biome. No conditions, no warning. Just sudden demon. It doesn't have a consistent form. Demonic, supernatural, wrong in ways that shift. What stays consistent are those eyes, always watching. The name isn't metaphorical. It exists to observe until observation isn't enough. This thing breaks normal Minecraft rules. It forces itself onto your screen. It teleports. It attacks through barriers that stop every normal mob. The scream sounds like TV static mixed with something drowning. It distorts your screen. It echoes after it's gone. Players have reported hearing it when they close the game. Unlike entities with specific spawn conditions, caves for dwellers, night for lurkers, the one who watches exists as a possibility everywhere. Building your base? It might be watching. Mining? Watching? Peacefully farming? Guess what? Pure random horror. No patterns to learn. No safe zones. Just the constant knowledge that something demonic might manifest and scream at any moment. The Cave Dweller variants. The original Cave Dweller was terrifying. The community looked at it and said, let's make this actually traumatizing. So now there are variants. The Corpse Stalker, the Demonic Watcher, the Deep Dweller. Each one takes the basic formula, pale humanoid stalking caves, and adds something worse, better models, cinema quality audio, AI that doesn't fall for boat cheese or water escape routes anymore. Some variants have flesh hives underground where they breed. Some mimic the sounds of players calling for help. The Cave Dweller. Sound overhaul makes the footsteps sound real. The breathing sounds close. The screams when it catches you will make your neighbors file noise complaints. Combined with enhanced AI, these things don't get stuck on terrain anymore. They path around obstacles. They remember where you ran last time. The modding community took a scary concept and iterated on it until it became something genuinely horrible. Cave Dweller was version 1. Okay, the variants are what happens when thousands of people spend 2 years making it worse. The original made caves scary. The variants made caves unplayable. Pick your trauma. Scape and Run. Parasites. Not a single entity, an entire ecosystem of body horror nightmares that infect, evolve, and spread across your world like a plague with teeth. This isn't a horror mod. This is an extinction event. The parasites come in dozens of forms. Infected pigs, zombie villagers that are somehow worse, towering spindly things that make normal Minecraft spiders look cuddly. They range from small and annoying to massive and world-ending. None are friendly, none stop spreading. Every other mod on this list adds something that hunts you. This one adds something that replaces you. These parasites don't just spawn, they evolve. They infect creatures and grow stronger. Kill an infected pig? The parasite survives and finds something bigger. Leave them alone? They've converted half your world's mobs into a shambling horde. They don't burn in daylight. They spawn everywhere. Your options are fight constantly or lose everything. The mod represents existential threat, not a monster in your world, a world that stops being yours. Every passive mob is a potential host. Every biome is a potential outbreak zone. The longer you play, the worse it gets. Other mods make you scared of the dark. Scape and Run. Parasites makes you scared of your world still existing tomorrow.